何も怖くなんてないんだ This is a place to try そして僕らきっと辛いだってを決して離さないんで明日へかける Let's sing loudly We are the one for the future
Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist to the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Naruto Shippuden episode 366. Alright, and this episode was kind of interesting because we got to see the way the four Hokages interact with each other and with the other people, that were there, you know, Orochimaru, Sasuke, you know. Though they were the only two that really mattered, who were not Hokages there. But it was interesting seeing the way they all interacted with each other. It was funny seeing Hashirama's reaction to Tsunade being the fifth Hokage. That was funny. He's like, oh man, how in the world is the village still standing with this girl as the Hokage? Oh my goodness. What else happened? I don't remember if this was mentioned before. I'm sure it was, but just in case, it's mentioned again here that Tobirama is the person who created Edo Tensei, aka the reanimation jutsu. And Orochimaru actually tells Tobirama that many of the jutsu and the policies that he created have actually just caused problems. All right. And he's right about that. A lot of people consider Tobirama to be the best Hokage. No, I think that's stupid. No, he's not the best Hokage because he's caused all the problems in the series. Every major problem in the series can be traced back to something Tobirama did to start it all. So I don't consider him the best Hokage. All right. And one of the lines he said in here is just proof of that. All right. He said, and I quote, "Of course, an Uchiha would cause trouble and stick to a scoundrel." Okay. So clearly this dude is racist, okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The dude is racist. A lot of people like to bring up Kagami Uchiha, like, oh, because him liking one Uchiha means that he's not racist. No, that's not the case at all. That's like people who say, I'm not racist because I have black friends, or I have Hispanic friends, or blah, blah, blah. No, that's stupid. That's like, saying that is like saying, I'm not sexist. After all, I'm married to a woman. Right? You see how little sense that makes. it just doesn't make sense. Okay, so people like to bring up Kagami Uchiha like he actually matters. No, he doesn't. All right, just because there's one exception, there's one Uchiha that he actually doesn't hate, it doesn't mean anything. All right, because he still says stuff like this. All right, he's obviously racist. All right. And while I couldn't really ignore that, Sasuke did. He was just like, oh, whatever. All right, he just started talking to Hiruzen about Itachi, and we learned that well, I'm sure this might have been mentioned before too, but we learned that Itachi was actually keeping tabs on Akatsuki for the leaf, which got me thinking about Jiraiya and how he would always be trying to get information on the Akatsuki, and that maybe it was Itachi giving him that information. And the reason it would be so hard to get that information is because it would be hard for Itachi to actually find a way to give him that information without other people in Akatsuki actually knowing. But you know, that's just I'm sure that'll never be revealed. It's just something I noticed that might be true, just a theory I have. Now, even though Sasuke is trying to talk to Hiruzen, Tobirama just can't keep his mouth shut. And he starts talking about the Uchiha's cursed fate and how I knew it would come to this and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, you're the one who made it come to this. Like, how are you acting like it's just as you thought it'd be? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, man. And Orochimaru put him in his place too. He told him exactly that. He said you thought the Uchiha were a certain way, so you put these policies into place, and the reason they became that way is because of those policies you put into place in the first place. Okay? That police force that you made, the Uchiha police force, all that did was make people hate the Uchiha. Because let's face it, when's the last time you got a policeman pull you over and give you a ticket, and you thanked them for it? You didn't. All right? You didn't. All right? When's the last time you were given a citation or you were arrested and you thanked the police officer for doing it. No, you didn't. You didn't like it. You didn't like the fact that the police officer was doing those things. When you're in a position of power, people tend to not like you. All right? It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And because Tobirama put them in that position, people start to turn on them and not like them. Okay? And then the worst part about it was that they were actually pushed to the outskirts of the village, all right, so that they couldn't even live with the other people. It would be one thing if they were actually able to live with the other villagers and then people could get to know them and realize they aren't bad people, they're just doing their jobs, all right, but that's not the case because Tobirama pushed them away to the very borders of the village and they couldn't even live together with everyone. Everyone's in the village, all happy and everything over here. Then you Chiha like all the way over here. It's like you have them separate from you've segregated them from everyone else, and then you don't expect this to happen. Of course, it's going to happen. Of course, they're going to rebel because you're segregating them. You know, so I just don't understand. This it's all a self-fulfilling prophecy. Tobirama thought this stuff would happen, so he put things into place to end up making those things happen in the first place. If Tobirama hadn't done any of that, then none of this would be going on. All the main villains that we have in this series are Uchiha. The only reason they're doing these things is because of Tobirama. Alright, because of the things that Tobirama did. So I don't really see how people can defend Tobirama the way they do. I really don't see it, but whatever. Whatever. I just don't even want to talk about it anymore. He started talking about the Uchiha and their love and stuff. I don't really care about that much. He was saying that like how the Uchiha have stronger love than the Senju, but when they lose that love, then they experience hatred deeper than any other race or clan can feel, and that's why they end up the way they do. I think that's a load of crap, but whatever. According to him, when they experience that hatred, that's when they get this unique chakra released, and that affects their eyes and the Sharingan. I guess that's something you just have to accept, but I would just say that the Sharingan and the Mangekyo Sharingan activate when you get a surge of emotion, because let's be honest, when Sasuke activated his Sharingan for the first time, it wasn't because he lost something. Same with Obito. All right, so I'm the Mangekyo Sharingan. Okay, yeah, because that you have to kill your best friend in order to activate that. So I would assume that for the Mangekyo Sharingan, you just have to experience a surge of emotion. That's when the loss comes in. The Mangekyo Sharingan specifically is lost, but the basic Sharingan is just emotion in general, a surge of emotion in general that allows you to activate it. But this whole thing about the Uchiha having the deepest love and all that, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. Deepest love and then the deepest hatred when you lose it. That's just silly. Like, why? Why? Just why? Like, I don't even know why I'm talking about it, to be honest. The Sharingan stuff I already talked about. I don't even know why I'm talking about this stuff for now. So yeah, let me just stop. All right, let me just stop. All right. Now, after this, Sasuke asks Hashirama about villages and shinobi, what it means to be a shinobi, what is a village. He's asking him these questions, and you're probably asking yourself like, why is he asking this? Well, that's because Itachi, the village has done so much to Itachi, yet through it all, he still decided to protect the village and protect the people in the village, even though the people in the village turned against him, and the village made him turn himself into a criminal in order to protect it. So the village has done all this stuff to him, yet he still wants to protect it, and Sasuke wants to know why, because and a big reason why he wants to know why is because of what his goal is. All right, you got to remember his goal is to avenge and restore his clan. There are two parts to that. He wants to restore his clan as well. And when it comes to restoring his clan, knowing what a village is actually important, so that he can build his clan in peace and everything. So and he can build his village and all that. So yeah, so that's why he's asking these questions of Hashirama. And Orochimaru tells the Hokages after that about the war and what's going on. And they confirm this because they can feel Naruto's chakra, Madara's chakra, and Madara's chakra. Alright, and here's in Tobirama. They're thinking like, screw this Uchiha kid, alright? There's a war going on, we need to go out there and do something about it. Alright? And Tobirama, he tried to look cool, saying, Orochimaru, you made a mistake because you brought us back at close to our full strength. So now there's no way you can control me. I'll break out of here easy. And then Orochimaru just made him look like a fool when he did in fact control him because he has Hashirama cells, because his new body is a white Zetsu. So Orochimaru put him in his place again. All right. So he failed. Tobirama just looked like a loser. He failed. That's it. So again, I'm not getting into the Tobirama stuff again. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not getting into that again. All right. And Hashirama, on the other hand, Hashirama is actually good because Orochimaru admits, dude, this guy, he can break out of this easy. He can break out of this whenever he wants to. All right. And Hashirama says, don't worry about it. I understand how important it is to try and sway this kid and make him realize how important a village is and how important and what exactly shinobi are, what they're supposed to do, what their relationships with each other are supposed to be like. All right, so he realizes how important this is, and he decides to go into story mode and start answering Sasuke's questions. And he starts off by telling him how it is that he wants to tell Sasuke his story with Madara, okay? And it starts off with Hashirama's fight with Madara back at the Valley of the End. I think that's what it's called, the Valley of the End. And that was legit. That stuff was legit. You saw Madara put Susanoo on freaking Kurama, man. That was legit. Then he freaking stuck his swords through a freaking tail beast bomb, threw him like a boomerang. Yo, that stuff was legit. All right, that stuff was awesome. All right. And Hashirama went into Sage mode, summoning jutsu with the freaking 1,000-hand Buddhas and crap. Yo, wood dragons. Yo, man. Dude, this fight is freaking epic. The only problem with it is that next week we saw in the preview, we're not going to get the fight anymore. We're going to get a flashback inside of a flashback where Hashirama first meets Madara. So we're going to stick with that a little bit. As for this episode, I will give it an 8.5 out of 10 because the fight at the end was really good. Plus the stuff before that was good. Personally, I don't like Tobirama that much at all, to be honest. I think I just don't care about him, to be honest. I don't see what all the hype is about. He moved his finger and got people scared. Hashirama looked at him and got him scared, so the ground started to shake when he looked at him. So, it was good development. How about I say that? I don't like his character as much as most other people do, but this was good development for his character to show you the kind of person he is. Whether other people want to admit it or not, this is the type of person he is, and that's how he was developed as being in this episode. So I'll give this episode an 8.5 out of 10, and that's that, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.